This woman has endless money. She takes a bath in diamonds every day. She builds walls out of cash. She uses famous paintings as wallpaper. Her husband even rips up money and eats it like food. Why are they so rich? It all started when they bought this magical house. A few days ago, the woman and her husband moved into a new home. The place was full of junk. While the man was cleaning up, he noticed something hidden behind the torn wallpaper. Curious, he ripped it open. There was actually an iron door behind it. He remembered that when he was cleaning the yard, he found a piece of metal. It fit perfectly into the door's keyhole. But as soon as he opened the door, the lights in the house started flickering like crazy. The man freaked out and called an electrician. The electrician went to the basement to check. The wiring was a total mess. He said even he couldn't fix it. Before leaving, he mysteriously told the man, "This house is haunted." He told them to be careful. The man went online to look it up right after. He found out that 45 years ago, a whole family was murdered in this house. The suspect was locked up in a mental hospital. The man was really upset. The house they just bought turned out to be a murder house. So he hid in the room behind the iron door, drinking coke to drown his sorrows. He quickly finished a whole bottle. Then he shouted,
God, I need another bottle.
The lights started flickering again the next second. When they came back on, there was actually a bottle of coke on the floor. He was freaked out. He carefully walked up to check, and it turned out to be real. The man quickly realized the secret. It was a room that could grant any wish. They were over the moon. Stacks of cash appeared in no time. Famous paintings piled up until there was no space left. The woman bought the most luxurious dresses. She ordered a pound of the most expensive caviar. After dinner, she even bathed in diamonds. They enjoyed this easy, lavish life. But after a while, they got tired of it. They felt mentally and physically exhausted. They thought the life of the rich was boring. The woman had always wanted a child. She had been pregnant twice before, but both babies sadly died. To ease the boredom, the man made her a surprise that day, a baby crib. The woman excitedly went into the wish room and made her wish. Soon a baby appeared on the crib. The man was stunned. The room could even create a living person. To figure out how the wish room worked, he decided to find the murderer from 45 years ago. He drove to the mental hospital. He pretended to be a reporter and wanted to ask the killer a few questions, but the killer immediately guessed who he was. He must be the new landlord of the villa. The man stopped hiding it right away. He directly asked him why he killed that whole family. The killer said it was the house that made him do it, and he told the man to leave that room as soon as possible. Otherwise, it would be too late. The man quickly drove back home. When he stopped at a gas station to fill up the car, he reached into his pocket and found the money he took from the room had all turned to ashes. He was confused and panicked. He had no choice but to drive off without paying. When he got home, he picked up the money he had wished for. He started throwing it out the window, but it all turned to ash. He couldn't believe what was happening. So he grabbed the Van Gogh painting. He put half of the painting outside the door. The painting also turned to ash. He seemed to understand now. The things they wished for in this room would completely disappear once taken outside. But if things disappeared, would the child they had wished for disappear too? The man wanted to figure out the rules of the wishing room, so he started tearing the room apart. But behind the walls were nothing but wires. The floor was full of wires too. He was so focused on tearing things down that he didn't notice his wife wanted to go out for some sun. She had just stepped out